Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am going to be doing a Q&A. I've been wanting to do this Q&A for a while, but life has been so hectic, as you guys know, with like moving and everything. I told you guys a few videos back that we were moving and that we had sold our house. We were still under contract for the house that we were selling and for the new house, which we actually already moved. We literally closed on the exact same day. So like in the morning we closed on the one that we were selling, and then at noon we closed on this one. So I am currently at the new house, but I don't want to give you guys any sneak peeks, or I don't want you guys to like see much of it, because I am doing a empty house tour, which is going to be the next video. By the way, the dryer is like super loud, so let me go close the laundry room real quick. Okay, so I am currently in our living room, and we don't have a couch yet because it hasn't gotten here, so we're waiting for that. So I thought it was like the perfect spot to not give you guys too much like little spoilers. But yeah, we are seriously so happy. We are still trying to like settle into the new house and finish unpacking, and that has been ultimately like my priority, to just like get settled in the house, because otherwise like my mind would just run wild and I will not be at peace. So that has been my priority, and now that we're almost like, I don't know, 90% done unpacking everything, I just wanted to film this video so I can get the house tour up for you guys as well, because I obviously filmed that already, but I just hadn't had time to film this Q&A, and I wanted to film this, to upload this before the empty house tour, because I had promised you guys. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and answer some of your questions, and I also wanted to explain to you guys, you know, everything that had happened when we were selling our house. You guys know that I took a break from social media for like a month and a half, and it was very much necessary for that period of time in our lives. It was just a very emotional, like a roller coaster of emotions during the sale of our home, and you know, all the showings that we were having to like do. We literally had, I kid you not, 20 showings, 20, and like I think 3 open houses. It was crazy. I was not prepared for the roller coaster of emotions that I was gonna go through when we listed the house. I thought it was gonna sell pretty quickly, but we literally listed it, I think like a week before the interest rates went up, and you know, everything started like changing for us, because our house wasn't like an average priced house here. It was like above average. So like the average house here is like 300,000. I think that's like the average, and our house was valued at well over $500,000. So just to give you guys an idea. So yeah, it was hard to find a buyer, but eventually things ended up working out, and we found that buyer, and we accepted an offer, and it was just great from then. Like, I mean, it was just like a waiting game, but God was so faithful through it all. Like, I was able to learn so much of his goodness and his faithfulness, and I was, you know, really like getting into his word and getting into like hearing him and what he wanted me to do. And the reason why we ended up selling the house, like one night in the middle of the night, I woke up and I started just like thinking, and I know it was like God putting these thoughts in my head and these like just ideas, and I don't know, this dream of like selling our house and, you know, getting our equity out of it. And I knew that he had put that in my heart. And so when we listed the house, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so from God. Like, this is gonna happen so smoothly because I know it's from him. And it was like the complete opposite. It was like so emotionally draining. I cried so much. Having to have a house like ready, showing ready like every single day was super exhausting with 3 kids. You can only imagine. And then, you know, that house, our house was like really big, so cleaning it every single day with 3 kids was like so hard, and just like pushing through it was difficult. And we were actually about to pull out of everything. It had been like 40 days in the market, and we're like, okay, I think we're gonna just not sell it anymore, because I don't think this is meant to be. Like, it hasn't sold. So we were having a really hard time, and we're like, okay, we'll give it till like Wednesday, and if we don't get an offer by then, you know, it's not meant to be, it's not God's plan for us to sell. But then at that moment, I just also felt very like discouraged, the fact that I wasn't able to recognize God's voice, because I like knew that dream was from him, like that he put in my heart. And then when the house wasn't selling, it just like, it made me feel so confused. Like I was like, wait, I thought it was from God, like I wasn't listening to him correctly, you know. But then literally the day that we were supposed to take the house off the market, we got an offer, and it was just like crazy. Also, this house, so many things had happened. I don't want to like make the story so long, but essentially we had lost this house because we hadn't gotten an offer on the other one, and you know, they needed us to get an offer on our house to be able to like close on this house. So somebody else wanted this house, so we ended up like losing it. But the day that we got the offer, the sales guy from this house called me, and he's like, hey, I just wanted to let you know that if like you get an offer on your house, then you can still have this house. And I was like, wait, what? I just got a call from my realtor telling me that we're getting an offer in. And he's like, okay, well, let me know, we can keep this house for you. So it was just like very surreal that everything happened that way, and that God was always like working in me, like in every single aspect, and just building my character and everything, you know. And he was just like setting my priorities where they were supposed to be, which was, you know, keeping my eyes on him, and I don't know, just honoring him in everything that I did. So yeah, I just learned so much through this process, and now like I cannot believe that we're moved in, like that we are out of the other house. What's wrong, Papa? That we are out of the other house, and like we are moved into this one, and everything from that point on went pretty smoothly. So yeah, it's such like a good testimony that God just like really worked in our lives, and I don't know, in this situation. So yeah, we're super happy at our new house, and I just wanted to share that little testimony. But anyways, sorry that I made that kind of long. I just wanted to share God's goodness. And you know, I was like really being faithful to him and trusting him, and I learned to trust him in this process, and he like came through with his promise, and I knew that dream that he put in my heart was from him. So that was just like such a reassurance moment when we got the offer, and when we were able to like still you know, go through with buying this house. So yeah, anyways, now back to answering questions. Sorry about Leo being loud. Anyways, so why did you guys decide to sell your home, and is your new home still in the same state? So I did do a video on why we decided to sell. I mean, again, I kind of explained a little bit. God put that in my heart, and we wanted to get the equity out of our home because it was just a smart financial decision for us. If you want to hear more in detail, like why, there is a video, I think 2 videos back, I explained everything. The one where I announced that we were moving and selling the house, I explained more on there if you want to go watch that. And yes, we are staying in the same state. We just moved like 10 minutes from the other house. Is your new house still close to family? Actually, it's closer to my in-laws than it used to be. We're like 10 minutes closer to them. So yeah, we're still pretty close to family, and my sister too, my older sister. Will you be doing a whole house tour? Yes, I will, or I already did, so that will be the next video that goes up. Okay, so this question I got a lot. So why are you so on and off of a YouTube? Are you done with YouTube? Are you quitting YouTube? Why are you not on social media anymore as often as you used to be? And honestly, like I have grown so much this year, and I've had like so many revelations, I guess, and just realized a lot of things. And I've been doing this for 6 years now, so it's insane to think about the fact that I've been doing this for so long. But you know, people change and people grow, and I am still going to be doing YouTube, but I'm definitely backing away just a little bit to keep, you know, certain parts of my life more private, and to just truly enjoy living life and just raising my kids, because I do have 3 kids, so that takes up a lot of my time. So I had to just kind of, you know, set my priorities straight. And definitely my priorities are, you know, to be a homemaker, and that I know that that's my ministry that God has put me in, to be a good mom and to be a good wife. So I just want to put more focus into doing that. I mean, I'm still gonna have YouTube, but to be able to like make YouTube like a full career, you have to invest a lot of time, money, and effort into it. And that's just not where I am in my life right now. Like, I have little ones that require a lot of my time, and I kind of want to step away from like sharing so much of their life. Like, obviously you guys are still going to see them and everything, but I just don't want to put so much focus on them anymore. I'm actually thinking of changing my channel name as well to just my name, to, you know, to make it more about me and less about like my kids' private life and stuff like that. And just, anyways, I think I'm getting off track here, but essentially, you know, I'm just trying to set my priorities straight, focus more on my family, my kids, and still do YouTube, but not put so much pressure on myself to do it. I love doing YouTube, but I don't want to focus on making, I guess, like the big bucks or anything like that, or to be huge or to go viral. I don't want to do that. I just want you guys, whoever wants to be here with me, you are more than welcome to. Yeah, I don't know if I explained myself, but that's just what I'm trying to do, and I'm just like learning. And you know, if at one point like I have the time to make more videos and to like really focus a lot of time on it, and I'm still wanting to, then I will do that. But right now that's just not where I am in life, and I just hope that you guys appreciate the videos that I do upload, and if you guys watch them, I really appreciate you guys. But I'm not like out here fishing for more people or anything like that. I'm happy where I'm at and the way that I'm like deciding to do things, because I don't have pressure on me anymore, and I'm like a lot more stress-free because I'm just focusing on like raising my family. And yeah. Is your marriage between you and Luis getting better or the same? Another question was like, are you moving to separate from Luis, or are you and Luis still having issues? On my other video, some of you guys, some people were commenting like, I think they're separating, I think they're getting a divorce. It's clear that she's having like marriage issues and stuff like that. And from the very beginning, I've been very open with you guys. Like, you guys know that we went through a really rough patch, but we've successfully gotten through it with the help of God and our mentors and therapy and counseling. Like, we've literally done so much growth together and also individually. So I'm just like very thankful that we've been able to like get through that really rough patch. And you know, they do say that there's like a 7-year itch, and we've been married 7 years. It's gonna be 8 years in December, so almost 8 years. But when we first started having all of our problems, like it was literally 7 years. So it's just crazy because it happened to us. Ever since, you know, doing counseling, having mentors from church, you know, really walk with us through this journey and everything like that has been, it's what saved our marriage. Like, and God has put these people in our lives because he was fighting with us for our marriage and for our family, and we are in such a good place right now. Obviously we still have little arguments, but we are very much committed. What's wrong? And we are every single day working towards the same goal on our marriage and trying very hard. Marriage is like so hard, but it's definitely worth it, especially when you have a family and when both parties are willing to work on the marriage. You know, obviously I'm not encouraging anybody to stay in like a toxic situation, in a situation where you're in danger or anything like that. I don't approve of that. Another question was like, did he cheat? Did you cheat? And no, there was nothing of that. And I'm very thankful, because I wouldn't be where I am today. Like, that would be a very different story, and I would have been like out. Yeah, that would have been it for me. But the reason why we worked through it was because it never got to a point to that. How I said, we're both trying to get like really close to God and making him the center of our marriage. And you know, that's when marriages truly thrive, when you make God the center of it all. He just blesses you. And I mean, yeah, that's just my opinion, but I've seen it literally firsthand, how God has like worked on us and how good he has been and how much he has been literally fighting for our marriage and for our family to stay together. And here we are together. So yeah, no cheating and no divorce, no separation. We are a normal family trying every single day to grow, to be a unit, to be a team. That's the whole goal for Luis and I, to just be a team and to be one in God. Another question was like, why are the kids or Luis not in the videos anymore? And I kind of like explained this about the kids. You know, I'm not like forcing them. If they want to be on the videos, cool. If they don't, then I'm obviously not going to be like, hey, you need to like pretend to do this or pretend to be happy or say this or say that. I'm not about that. Amelie has really been wanting me to vlog lately. She like has gotten into YouTube, so she actually filmed a video herself, like making little clothes for Barbies, and it's like the cutest thing. So she wants to do YouTube, and she gets super excited when I tell her that I'm vlogging. So you know, you guys will probably see more of Amelie because she really enjoys it, but I'm not forcing them. And then Luis, I've always been kind of pushy towards him to like be part of this because this is my thing and I want him to be a part of it with me. But you know, I've slowly realized that that's just not his thing. Like, he is a very private person. It's just not his thing. He doesn't like to be on camera that much, and when he is, I know he does it for me, but it's not because he enjoys it. Like, he really could care less. So I'm not pushing him anymore to be a part of this because it's not what he likes. And if he liked it, then he would have been a part of this a long time ago. So I'm not pushing the camera on his face anymore or trying for him to like be part of my videos because it's uncomfortable for him. And if he wants to be, he will be, but if he doesn't want to, then I cannot force him, and I don't want to force him. I don't want to push him to be part of my videos. But I will say that he does support me 100% on what I do, and he says, if you want to continue doing it, you know, it's your thing and I will be there for you. But if you don't, then I mean, it's up to you. He is very supportive in anything that I decide, so I love that. Yeah, that's why Luis is not in my videos as much. You guys have always known that he's like more on the quiet side with people he doesn't know, because he is definitely not quiet. He's an introvert, but when you crack his shell, like, he is a completely different person. And you guys have been able to see some of his like goofy parts and his silly side. He's a very funny guy. He literally makes me laugh every single day. But not everybody gets to see that side of him, and I feel so fortunate that like I get to see, like, I'm one of the few people that get to see his true self, and that just like, that's very special to me. And I'm like, okay, I'll keep you to myself. It's okay if the world doesn't see like who you really are. I don't know, it makes it more special that I'm the one that gets to see him truly for who he is. What do the kids think about your new house? So they are super happy. They are so excited that we are actually in a 2-story home. I think you guys saw a little bit of that in the video where I told you guys we were moving. Yeah, this is a 2-story home, so we're not in a 1-story anymore. So that's like super exciting to them, and that's very exciting to me too. It's always been a dream of mine since I was a little girl to be in a 2-story home. Literally very first time that I live in a 2-story home. Yeah, they love it. They love their new rooms and the whole setup, you guys. It's like so perfect for our family. So yeah, there's a lot of things that I like a lot better than the other house because of like the layout of this house. I feel like it just flows so much better for our family. Hey you guys, so it's actually the next day, and yesterday my camera died, so I couldn't continue filming for you guys, but I did want to answer just a few more questions and then finish off this video because I think it is getting long. But one more other question that you guys were asking is if this house was new built and if we got to choose all of the finishes in the house. So yeah, we did move into another new construction home. We just really loved the experience the last time when we bought a new home and the whole process of it, you know, choosing everything. But this time it's actually a little bit different because this house was like half done when we, you know, were under contract. They had already picked out everything because that's how they're doing it right now, because of, you know, COVID and everything that was like back ordered and stuff. So they are building the houses as they can with all the materials that they have. So everything was pretty much already picked out, but we absolutely love the color scheme of the whole house, and I cannot wait for you guys like to see everything. But you know, it still feels pretty much like very similar because we do love all the finishes, and like we were able to move into a brand new house and with all the warranties and everything like that. Our backyard is not done. That's like the only downside that I feel you have like with a new construction home, is that you have to do the landscaping in the backyard. But you know, it gives us a chance to like pick exactly what we want for the backyard. So we'll probably be doing that here in the near future. But yeah, I'm so excited to be moving into a brand new house. It just feels so good. I love brand new houses, and I think when we do move again, we are going to like custom build. Like that's my dream. But obviously that's like in the very far future. We will see. So I think that's everything I'm going to answer for this video. I'm sure there was a ton more questions, but I don't want this video to be too long and to bore you guys. So just be on the lookout for the next video, which will be the empty house tour. I am currently in my master bedroom, so you guys can see a little bit of that, and I love this room so much. So yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in our next one. Love you guys. Bye.